From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, February the 1st, 2022. Amnesty International released its report today on Israel accusing the Jewish state of committing the crime of apartheid against Palestinians, as well as other international crimes. And Amnesty in the report calls on other governments, particularly the U.S. and the European Union, to immediately suspend the supply of all weapons, military and security equipment, including security assistance to Israel. Just ahead of the release yesterday, as we reported to you, Israel rejected the report outright as biased and false, and its foreign ministry today posted a video in response showing the diversity and inclusivity of its current government, which includes Minister of Regional Cooperation Isawi Frej, an Arab Muslim. Frej also tweeted himself as well about the report, writing, "Israel has many problems that must be solved, both within the Green Line and especially in the occupied territories, but Israel is not an apartheid state." Together Vouch for Each Other tweeted, "As an Israeli Arab non-governmental organization, we condemn Amnesty International's false and defamatory report. We are Israeli Arabs who live, study, and make a living here. We are all an integral part of the society and enjoy equal rights. We are working to correct what needs to be corrected from within, but to say that Israel is apartheid is a gross misrepresentation of the reality and an insult to those who suffered under apartheid in South Africa." Jewish organizations across the board continue to reject the report as well. The Simon Wiesenthal Center, who denounced the report as demonizing and slanderous, said apartheid in South Africa gave all power to a white minority. In Israel, a liberal democracy, several Arab political parties participate fully in running the government, and Israeli Arabs work side by side with Jewish Israelis in hospitals, science, and tech centers. The Union for Reform Judaism, known to be highly critical of Israel's treatment of the Palestinians, tweeted its explicit condemnation of this report, writing, "This report reflects Amnesty's inability to comprehend the history, context, and nuance of the situation in Israel and the Palestinian Authority, or the very real threats to Israel's survival and security that it has faced from its very founding," calling on all governments to reject the Amnesty report. Former Tel Aviv District Attorney Gali Baharav Miara is being tapped as the next Attorney General of Israel, replacing Avichai Mandelblit. Justice Minister Gidon Saar recommended Baharav Miara, whose appointment is still pending cabinet approval. If appointed, she would be the first woman to serve in the position. Police in Chicago are investigating several anti-Semitic incidents this past weekend. The local ABC 7 station reported that swastikas and anti-Semitic graffiti were found Sunday at the Free Synagogue and at a Jewish high school, Hannah Sachs Beis Yaakov. There were also reports of a window and a glass door being smashed at a kosher bakery and supermarket, respectively. Well, Israel's Navy is taking part in what the U.S. Navy calls the Middle East region's largest maritime exercise, IMX, kicked off yesterday in Bahrain and will run for 18 days. The IDF tweeted yesterday that the Israeli Navy will join 60 naval fleets for the international naval exercise. We look forward to strengthening security and global cooperation. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, February the 1st at 7 o'clock, Rabbi Ammiel Hirsch discusses the commandment of Shabbat. At 7:30, Ellie Cohanim meets with local business owners in Akko to discuss and try to understand the violent riots that occurred there last May. At 8, Yaakov Lappin and Yochai Guiski speak with Benjamin Anthony about Israel's geographic military strategy. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Matthew Lazaron L'Chayim. At 10, author Mark Gerson reads from his book, The Telling, How Judaism's Essential Book Reveals the Meaning of Life. At 10:30, on Conversations on Zionism, Elisha Wiesel, son of Holocaust survivor and Nobel laureate Elie Wiesel, sits with JNF USA CEO Russell Robinson to share inspirational words on why he's passionate about Zionism and about carrying on his father's legacy. And coming up next, it's the ILTV's Insider. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, February the 1st, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.